Raise your hand if you've ever told yourself, I just don't have the discipline. Yeah, same. But here's the truth. Discipline isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, one decision at a time, one tiny action. And the moment you stop treating it like a personality trait and start treating it like a muscle, everything changes. Most people think discipline means waking up at 5 a.m., running a marathon, and eating nothing but kale. That's not discipline. Real discipline is boring. It's showing up when you don't feel like it. It's choosing the harder thing in the small moments. It's closing the phone and opening the book. It's doing the workout when nobody's watching. It's the unglamorous work that nobody claps for. Here's what the research says. Discipline operates like a muscle. It gets tired when you overuse it. It strengthens when you train it consistently. And like any muscle, it grows through progressive overload. You don't walk into a gym and bench press 300 pounds on day one. You start small. You add weight gradually. Your discipline works the exact same way. So let's talk about what discipline actually is. Discipline is the ability to choose long-term satisfaction over short-term comfort. That's it. It's not about willpower. It's about knowing what you want and being willing to endure the discomfort required to get it. Every time you make that choice, you're building the muscle. Every time you take the easy way out, you're weakening it. Now here's the part most people miss. Discipline isn't about never failing. It's about coming back. The most disciplined people in the world have bad days. They skip workouts. They procrastinate. They eat the cake. The difference is they don't let one bad day turn into a bad week. They acknowledge the slip. They get back on track. They keep the streak alive in their mind, even if the calendar says otherwise. Think about the last time you tried to build a habit. You probably started strong. Day 1, full of energy. Day 2, still going. Day 3, maybe you missed it. Day 4, you felt guilty. Day 5, you told yourself you'd start again Monday. And then Monday came, and you didn't. That's not a discipline problem. You tried to rely on motivation instead of building a system. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes like the weather. Discipline is what carries you through the rain. And discipline isn't built through grand gestures. It's built through tiny commitments that you keep, day after day, even when you don't feel like it. One push-up every morning. One page of reading every night. One cold email sent. One healthy meal chosen. Small wins compound into massive results. Here's a framework that actually works. It's called the tiny action method. Pick one thing you want to do consistently. Make it so small it feels almost stupid. 1 minute of writing. 1 minute of stretching. 1 minute of practicing your instrument. Then do it every single day at the same time. No excuses. No exceptions. The point isn't the minute. The point is showing up. The point is training your brain to expect that action. Once that tiny action becomes automatic, you add another, then another. Then you extend the time. 10 minutes instead of 1. 20 minutes instead of 10. You're building the muscle slowly, progressively, without triggering the resistance that comes with big changes. This is how habits stick. This is how discipline becomes identity. You don't decide to be a disciplined person. You act like one, consistently, until the label fits. Let's talk about the resistance you feel. That voice that says, I'll do it later. I'm too tired. It's not that important. One day won't matter. That voice is not your enemy. It's your brain trying to protect you from discomfort. The problem is, your brain doesn't understand the difference between real danger and mild discomfort. It treats both the same. It floods you with anxiety. It offers you an escape. It makes the easy option feel urgent and the hard option feel impossible. But here's what you need. Every time you override that voice, you weaken its grip. Every time you act despite the resistance, you're teaching your brain that discomfort is survivable. You're expanding your window of tolerance. You're proving to yourself that you can do hard things. And each time you do, the voice gets quieter. The resistance gets weaker. The discipline gets stronger. This is called behavioral activation. It's a psychological principle that says action precedes motivation. You don't wait to feel motivated to start. You start and the motivation follows. The hardest part is the first 3 seconds. The act of getting out of bed, the act of opening the laptop, the act of stepping into the gym. Once you're in motion, momentum takes over. The energy you thought you didn't have appears.